Intro. SpaceX is not a rocket company. It's a $1 trillion Mars colonization machine, according to a recent headline. That's just one of 5 viral claims we're going to tear apart, and the truth behind the AI that predicts crime is way more frightening than the fiction. Every week, a new breakthrough promises alien doorways or psychic computers. As someone who's seen these cycles for 2 decades, I'm here to apply the brakes. Let's separate the cosmic breakthroughs from the clickbait black holes. Claim 1: SpaceX is a $1 trillion Mars colonization company. The claim, spurred by headlines about Elon Musk's pay package, is that SpaceX's massive valuation is based on its mission to colonize Mars. The story goes that investors are pouring money into a company whose sole purpose is building a city on another planet. This paints a picture of a sci-fi dream being directly monetized. But if you look at the balance sheets and investor reports, that's not what they're buying into. The current value of SpaceX is overwhelmingly propped up by 2 very real, very Earth-based businesses: their near monopoly on commercial satellite launches with reusable rockets, and the globe-spanning Starlink internet service. These are the engines generating billions. Mars is the destination, but Starlink and Falcon 9 are the profitable vehicle getting it there. The truth is more impressive. SpaceX is a vertically integrated economic powerhouse using Earth's needs to fund an interplanetary ambition. Verdict: misleading. The valuation is based on Earthbound profits, not a Martian dream. It's a pragmatic business funding a spectacular goal. Claim 2: the James Webb Telescope found an alien megastructure. Here we go again. A distant star shows unusual, periodic dimming. The internet ignites with claims that the James Webb Space Telescope has found an alien megastructure or a Dyson sphere under construction. It's a tantalizing idea, but it puts the speculative cart light years ahead of the scientific horse. What JWST actually observes are dips in infrared light. While a megastructure is a fun, headline-grabbing explanation, the far more likely culprit, supported by Occam's razor, is a massive, uneven ring of dust and debris orbiting the star. This is a known, if rare, natural phenomenon. Scientists have to exhaust every single natural possibility before even beginning to whisper the word alien. They haven't. The truth is almost weirder. Nature can create cosmic dust clouds so vast and complex they perfectly mimic our greatest science fiction engineering concepts. Verdict: false. The evidence points to a massive, natural dust cloud. The universe is stranger than our fiction. No aliens required. Claim 3: AI can now predict crimes before they happen. This one sounds like it's ripped straight from a Philip K. Dick novel. The claim is that a new AI can predict with 90% accuracy who will commit a crime and where, just like in Minority Report. This is a profound misreading of the technology. These AI models are not psychic. They are sophisticated pattern recognition tools fed historical crime data. They don't predict an individual's future actions. They predict statistical probabilities in geographical hotspots. They say, based on the last 10 years of data, this neighborhood block is more likely to experience a car theft this week. The danger isn't precognition. It's prejudice. If the historical data is biased, the AI will amplify that bias, creating a feedback loop that can unjustly target entire communities. The reality is far more dystopian than the sci-fi claim. Verdict: dangerously misleading. It's pattern matching of past data, not predicting the future, with a high risk of automating and amplifying human bias. Claim 4: NASA confirmed a second Earth with oceans and forests. An artist's impression hits the web, a beautiful blue and green planet, captioned "NASA confirms Earth 2.0. The story claims we've found a world with confirmed liquid water, continents, and maybe even life. This is a consistent and frustrating exaggeration. When astronomers find a rocky, roughly Earth-sized exoplanet in the habitable zone, it doesn't mean it's inhabited. It means it's at the right distance from its star for liquid water to theoretically exist on its surface. We can't see oceans or forests. We detect these planets as tiny shadows crossing their star hundreds of light years away. We can sometimes sniff their atmospheres for chemical hints, but that is a universe away from confirming a thriving biosphere. The actual miracle here is that we can detect a planet the size of a grain of sand from miles away at all. That is the real headline. Verdict: false. We've found potentially habitable planets, not confirmed habitable ones. The technology to detect them is the real marvel. Claim 5: a Mars rover photographed a doorway carved by aliens. It was the picture that launched 1,000 conspiracy theories, a seemingly perfect, rectangular opening in a Martian rock face, looking for all the world like a deliberately carved doorway. Is this the ancient tomb of a Martian king? No. It's a rock. Specifically, it's a textbook example of pareidolia, where our brains see patterns in randomness. Geologists quickly identified the feature as a natural shear fracture, caused by stress in the rock, likely from a Marsquake. And the scale is deceiving, the doorway is only about a foot tall. The angle of the sun and the shadows did all the work. The more exciting truth isn't that Mars had architects, but that it's a geologically active world. That door wasn't built, it was shattered into existence by the planet's own internal forces. Mars isn't dead. It's alive and cracking. Verdict: false. It's a tiny, natural rock fracture. The real story is the surprising geological violence still happening on Mars. OUTRO. From Martian fantasies to AI fears, the pattern is the same: a kernel of truth is supercharged by speculation. Reality is almost always more nuanced, and frankly, more interesting. The universe doesn't need our sci-fi tropes to be mind-blowing. The ability to see a rock fracture on another planet is the real magic. Always question the headline. Always follow the evidence. Stay skeptical.